from Columbus, Ohio. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Columbus Caps versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Robbins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Robbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. On 3rd down, Robbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Caps take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. But bottom line, how do they get a win?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Payne. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, in a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Caps are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it. All the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now here's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert flushed out right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now it's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play. In half number 1. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown! A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Caps are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We've been together few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Falcons still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And, Charles, we look at the performance so far. 3 touchdown passes. Been pretty good, but they're losing.
You start with the positive, exactly as you stated. The 3 touchdown passes he's already thrown. You see them here getting it done. But the rest of the team, as well as himself, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to try and rally themselves back into the lead.
Absolutely. They've got to find a way to turn it around. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These 2 division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got Allen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. Stays on his feet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Swan sheds him off at the 45, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. first down. Swan. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's taken down inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Swan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run on first down. Swan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Caps are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
We dominate today.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Payne. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for KC. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down now, Swan. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. On 3rd down, Swan. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. One last throw here for Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Chiefs, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9.